Ezekiel 34 is one of those passages that's both sobering and incredibly hopeful. Picture this: God, speaking through Ezekiel, calls out the leaders of Israel, the shepherds, for completely failing their people. These shepherds were supposed to care for the flock, but instead they just took care of themselves. God's words are strong. He says, "Woe to you, shepherds! You've eaten the curds and clothed yourselves with the wool, but you haven't taken care of the flock." The weak were ignored, the injured left to suffer, the lost abandoned. Instead of gentle leadership, there was harshness, and the result, the people, God's sheep, scattered and vulnerable, like prey for wild animals. But here's where it gets beautiful. God refuses to stand by and watch his people be neglected. And he says, "I myself will search for my sheep and look after them." Imagine that, God stepping into the story, promising to gather his scattered people, to bring them home and to give them rest in a good pasture. He says, "I will bind up the injured and strengthen the weak." That's not just for Israel centuries ago. It's a picture of God's heart for all who feel lost, overlooked or broken. God says he'll judge between the sheep making things right. No more pushing aside the weak or hoarding the blessings. Justice is at the very center of God's shepherding. Then, in a surprising twist, God promises to place over them one shepherd, my servant David. This is pointing forward to the Messiah, the ultimate good shepherd, who will lead with compassion and righteousness. And the blessings keep coming. God will make a covenant of peace. He'll remove danger, provide abundant food, and restore dignity to his people. They'll know once and for all, I the Lord am with them, and they are my people. So what does Ezekiel 34 mean for us as Bible students? It's a powerful reminder that God sees every injustice, cares deeply for the vulnerable, and takes action when leaders fail. And above all, he is the shepherd who never abandons his flock. No matter how scattered or wounded we might feel, God promises to gather, heal, and lead us home. That's a hope worth holding on to.